Where are we? It's late April 2015, and our period of work at Buena Vista Surf Club has reached its end. After 6 months of living an easy but repetitive existence almost entirely in our little bubble around San Juan del Sur, we loaded our backpacks and switched into travelling mode. We were heading home. The long way. Our first destination was here, Isla de Ometepe, a pair of volcanoes jutting from the vast expanse of Lake Nicaragua. We spent our first couple of nights at an old coffee finca. We were teamed up with a guest from Buena Vista for this first stop.
Ya comienza. Ahora en mayo que comienza la lluvia, comienza a crecer esto.
¿La cereza o
Sí.
la flor?
La fruta.
Ah. Pero no huele de nada.
Un poquito.
Ah.
Sí.
Y puedes saber que hay agua adentro.
No, el agua se corta el pedazo
Ajá.
y se pone a hervir con agüita caliente.
Ajá.
Y sácate limón con canela, con miel para fortalecer la sangre.
Oh, yummy.
Sí.
Cool. No quieren hablar.
Sí, ellos están enojados.
Go back as far as you can.
Is that a bad sign? Concrete bit before I jump.
Yeah, that's the challenge.
Lost my baby.
So your first experience though?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get a picture.
No, la quería hacer de lujo. ¿Listo? ¿Lista?
Rachel? Ben? Ben followed me. Yeah. Yeah.
We rented scooters to explore the island.
So 30 is apparently the normal price.
It was off-season, quiet, muggy, grey.
Go.
Getting off the island wasn't easy. The ferry was out of service, so we had to pile into the back of an old truck, take a different ferry the next day. And squeeze into a bus for a few hours. We felt a slight sense of dissatisfaction, like something was missing from the whole picture we had expected. But we also felt guilty for being so privileged that we could complain about paradise. We were looking for something, and we couldn't find it. But we didn't know what it was. Boca de Sabalos was perhaps the most off-the-map place we stopped on the entire tour. A tiny collection of shacks on a tributary off the Rio San Juan, which cuts through a carpet of green country hundreds of kilometers across. We started to sense a vibrant spirit of gritty independence. Pirate spirit. With the clarity of hindsight, I realised that we were probably just in that confusing liminal zone of unwinding from a previous chapter of life, having come from the static yet highly social environment of Buena Vista Surf Club to the alien, moving world of backpacking in remote country. El Castillo is a castle town overlooking a section of rapids, perfectly placed to impede passing vessels in order to collect taxes, inspect for contraband, or defend against invaders.
Filming.
Yes.
Yay! We're like just under a week out from Buena Vista now, and it already feels like something that may not have even have happened. It's like something a long time ago. And brief, not 6 months of our lives, and not like something that really felt like our lives as it did. And here we are kind of rushing down the river, and we feel a bit guilty that we're moving too quickly. Just stopping one night in Boca de Sábados and then one night here in El Castillo. But at the same time, you know, what are we going to do? We can hang around here and it'll be nice, and we can take little excursions, but we get a sense that the excursions will be more authentic and wilder if they're done from the eastern end of the river, which will give us more remote access to the reserva of the Indio Maíz. So we're going to move on again in the morning. And in the meantime, I'm sort of struggling to figure out what the story is here and what the visuals are. It's beautiful and tranquil, but it's all just the water. I don't know if that makes sense.
We went searching for caiman, basilisk lizards.
Hola. Hola.
¿Quién quiere poner como muere?
Anybody want to touch it?
Eventually we reached the mouth of the Rio San Juan and the Caribbean coast.
Choose from shrimp, fish, oyster, or a mix. And watch out for the outrageously spicy homemade Dos Bocas chili sauce made with pounds of habanero chilies.
San Juan del Norte also felt eerily subdued, like we'd just missed the party.
Hey, what day is it today?
It's my birthday.
It certainly is. And how are you feeling?
Apprehensive.
Why?
Because we're about to take a boat in the open ocean this size here to go to Bluefields.
What were you expecting?
Maybe a really nice day with some treats and like a nice breakfast, maybe even like a gift or something.
Oh, I meant the ferry, but yeah, okay.
Once out on the open ocean, it was all we could do to stay in our seats, running flat out through the swell in the baking sun.
Well,
We're live! How many hours has it been?
3.5.
That's pretty good going.
For a bunch of Northern Europeans looking for that remote postcard picture of paradise, we could have done a lot worse than the Pearl Keys. But even here, in the early weeks of the rainy season, the islands were enshrouded in haze most of the time. And on our bargain budget, we were housed in a dilapidated old lodge. The only food we had was a small shark that our guide bought from some local fishermen on the way over. Shark for dinner, shark for breakfast. Okay, that sounds kind of cool. And, well, just look at the place.
Pero tienes que darle, mira, así, mira, esta es la pelota, donde está aquí,
Sí.
ahí.
Al lado.
Men serves food.
1, 2.
Men find food. Men eat.
¿Es como una tele o...?
Esta se llama pescado cerdo, hot fish. Este es snapper.
Our guide had scrimped so much we nearly ran out of fuel on the way back, limping home through the swell with a busted old motor.
What's happening? Because here all I eat is like rice, beans, meat, rice, beans, bread. I need some vegetables. Okay, so I think we'll have two coconut bread.
Our stop in the Bay Islands was only brief but heavenly, learning the basics of freediving amidst lively reefs.
Así es que si se meten en el lío, búsquenme que yo los voy a sacar.
Ok, si
Vaya,
tenemos
pues.
problemas,
Si
vamos
tienen
a mirar.
problemas, búsquenme y que yo solo los saco de aquí yo.
¿Y cómo te llamas?
Adalberto.
Alberto. ok.
Adalberto.
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 Yo vivo aquí en Las Vegas. Es decir, es bonito, pero hay que buscar los lugares donde usted esté más segura.
Ajá,
¿Me entendió?
ajá.
Es chulo. Y la Tela, si ustedes no conocen Tela, es un lugar donde está ahí está el mar
Sí.
Atlántico.
Ajá.
Es bonito. Lo único que hay que buscar lugares donde uno esté protegido.
Sí.
No se meta en lugares donde hay riesgo.
Son un poco
Yo
más
lo hago.
peligroso.
Mire, yo lo hago como abogado.
The Lake Yohoya area of Honduras was blissfully chilled and wild, and we made some friends for a day or two.
Tell us something, Ben.
Turns out rowing in a straight line is impossible. I don't understand how people do it. Ow! I want to give myself all kinds of excuses, like these shit oars that are just held together with binder twine, or that we're going against the flow of the canal. But the fact is, we're just plain rubbish.
Do you think I was better than you?
I'd say, honestly, we're so far down the spectrum that whether we're like first or second between us is kind of irrelevant.
You're about to go into the
Oh yeah,
side.
you just proved my point wrong.
Then, another boat ride, another seasick Maeve. Ah, Mexico. As soon as we crossed the border into Quintana Roo, things felt different. More vibrant, yet still easygoing. Accessible, yet largely unspoiled. The highlight of the entire trip was the cenotes, thousands of freshwater lakes connected by underwater caves.
Lovely.
Sí, gracias.
Sí. Gracias.
Gracias por darme los pescados.
Fuck off. That one.
Dude, they don't hurt.
This is the weirdest place I've ever been.
Yeah, this is brilliant. Mira, abajo. Ballenas.
And all across the landscape, ancient Mayan ruins.
Careful, don't get too close to the edge. I think you're very close to the edge.
Yeah, the eyes go like. Keep your mouth closed. Where is it? There it goes again. Oh. Fuck me.
and of course tequila and mezcal.
But that is from about 500 years ago. Oh, wow. Now the conquista Valladolid.
Salud.
One toast, one Mexican toast, no? Salud. Arriba, abajo.
The closer we got to Cancun, the more we became part of the tourist masses. But it felt good to be making friends and indulging in more of a holiday lifestyle. We chartered a ride off the coast for a very special wildlife encounter. Our boat joined several others, encircling one animal, taking turns to send tourists in to swim with it. We felt conflicted.
¿Qué pasó?
We befriended a photographer, Hamish, who let me take his underwater gear with us when it was our turn.
Go, guys, go.
The whale shot was relatively young and small, at only about 6 meters, but the rapture of being in its company will stay with us forever. We broke down and had to be towed home. Near San Cristobal is a deep canyon, known for being a bird sanctuary. But more so for these guys. Then, as we set off to return to the Pacific coast for the first time since Buena Vista Surf Club, the weather was starting to look grim. Category 4 Hurricane Blanca was flanking us to the west. The storm made the sea messy, but it also threw in some half-decent surf, which I got to ride. And we were able to watch the break known as the Mexican Pipeline at Playa Zicatela while it was firing. Our journey was getting close to its end when we discovered a big highlight of the trip, Oaxaca. The city is full of art and charm, sumptuous food and cozy old bars. Oaxaca's charm extends well beyond the city. Like here, where mineral deposits have created a kind of frozen waterfall. Or this Montezuma cypress, which has the stoutest trunk of any tree in the world.
What are you gonna do?
Ben's gonna force me to try cricket.
Go ahead.
Oh, I really don't want to. I really don't want to.
What do you mean?
Give me the heaves.
Don't get weird on me. You eat pigs.
I know, but they're not like full body. No, no quiero. Sí, es solo que es un poco
¿Qué
diferente.
te damos? ¿Agua?
Ah, ok,
Tómala.
tiene limón.
Platos desechables.
No, no quiero.
What?
No, platos aquí, a ver.
Stop wasting time.
I don't want
You're
to.
gonna eat some. For goodness sake.
I know, yo
sí.
sé, pero no me gusta. Ah. ¿Quieres uno?
Sí, quiero. Así, mira. Así.
Perfecto.
A ver, usted. ¿Usted que gana más? Uno nada más.
Una nada más.
¿Acaso?
Una pequeña.
Amigo.
Oh, que sí de hips. No puedo.
Estoy esperando.
No.
Eso comen hierbita nada más.
Come
no
on.
comen-
No.
Yes.
Así
No.
Empiezan a comer.
So, well, Maeve won't even touch them. Let's find a good one. Little cricket. Chapulín. It tastes like chips. Crisp. Cheers.
Salud.
Ajá. Y ahora, un gusanito. In other words, a maggot. Bien. Sí, con un poco de pimiento o algo. We took a short bus ride from Oaxaca at dawn and soon found ourselves on another planet in the Sierra Norte.
I was going down, it was all loose rocks, and I was pulling the brakes as always, and the front side came like this, and I came over like this, and I took a little knock to the elbow.
Yeah, it's horrific.
And some
On the backs.
Entonces, y a ver si hasta allá. As you can see from this little graph here, it shows the elevations with a small blip here and here, mostly downhill. So considering we've been basically walking uphill for the last maybe hour and a half, I think maybe the map might be wrong.
This is great when you've been sick for a couple of days and sort of trying to avoid alcohol and other things. It makes sense to have beer, mezcal and orange.
It has, healing properties.
Right.
Immune boosting, digestive, refreshing.
Well, it's calming. What do you call that? It's like an anesthetic.
Yeah.
Just like we go to a beautiful place and I'll just leave the camera in the bag. But I've always liked to film life.
Mexico. That can happen anywhere. Oh, don't kill him.
To pay fines. They are ridiculously high, so nobody pays, so everyone is corrupt.
Yeah.
After a couple of days at their home in the capital, our dear friends Pierre and Olivier took us out of the city to Valle de Bravo, a luxurious hideaway in the mountains.
It's like
Merci.
normally like it's produced in Brittany or something like that, garlic, and so during summertime, like young French people were used to get like garlic on their bicycles and to go and sell it in the UK, and so it's a fucking cliche because no more.
It doesn't happen anymore.
So it's a typical Mexican biscuits, which
Not a
called
biscuit.
the no-name biscuit, and it's like you eat like a gentleman with
The little finger.
it's very tasty.
Okay.
Here you are.
Right, I think I've got this. Okay, so
So try to be as quiet as you can. Glaring intently from dusty cases and bucolic canvases of grazing bulls. He's led the Las Muñecas I told you about. Mercada de Sonora. This place has all the ingredients for Mexican witchcraft. Check out your camera again.
Okay, now just one more step before home. We spent a solid week in New York, alternating each day between the city and our family up in the Bronx.
My first New York pretzel.
Really dry. I have no idea how I'm going to eat this. I'm probably going to have to put it in the bin if I'm realistic. Yeah.
Yeah, we've opted for the classic American brand Starbucks, but the cheapest coffee possible, which for some reason is called a tall, and a Frappuccino cookie straw. Pretty good. Okay, a little healthy difference. Something healthy. Farmer salad. Holy shit. Sweet potato chips. Washed down with a Coney Island amber ale. Swanky cakey.
Our last jaunt into the city, right at the end of a 10-month adventure, was on Independence Day.